Are we back? Apparently it doesn't like the idea of me just dealing with Alfira.
What can you tell me about this place? Please, that's through.
It is forbidden.
Yes.
Let my daughter
Oh,
go
damn.
right
I was
now.
trying to skip that.
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out! Stop! Move back at once!
Really? Lysel is who they're talking to? Or they just can't see me around Lysel. If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun for goblins by now. I'll go where I please, Istik.
Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Good for her.
It hurts! It hurts!
Please, make it stop!
You can't get in if you're not 5 feet tall, really. Those racist ass druids, man. Shh, you're ruining the song.
Don't you think it's awful?
We'll save you, poor soul.
The critters start a duet of their own, attempting to drown out the bard's music. They look at you expectantly.
Bravo, you should go on tour with talent like that.
Of course, we are born performers.
Unlike some.
Oh, they're dicks, I love it. I suppose I'll talk to Alfira before I knock her ass out.
Dance upon the stars tonight.
Yeah, those squirrels are dicks.
Smiles and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
What's that tune you're singing?
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Well, yeah, the animals agreed. That's why they left.
I thought they were cheering me on. Even animals think I'm terrible. I want to finish this song, but I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
Well, let's see if I can help.
It can't hurt. I have her.
Ow, 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 ow.
I have an extra lute, if you want.
Sure, hand me the lute. We'll perform together.
I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Oh, fuck. I have nothing in charisma. Holy shit, I made it.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Sorry.
The song was beautiful. It's worthy of some tears.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Actually, you might just be smelling the blood that's all over me, but you know. Well, I'm sure your teacher would be proud to see you now.
She'd yell at me for that clunky verse and make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. Keep the loot. Please. You've earned it. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Too sweet. Odiously sweet. The vomitous gall within despairs at your kindness.
Alright, let's get behind her. What? Where the fuck is Shadowheart? And Wyll? And Gale? Did they just not feel like flying down with the rest of us? What the hell?
Keep their confidence if you insist.
Huh. That's fine. Okay. Save. Turn-based mode. Where the fuck? Non-lethal.
Your violence is drawing the wrong kind of attention.
I
Keep
know, but I'm
going,
literally
and there
beating
might
you
be
up to save
trouble.
your life, so... Yeah, I had Aaron try to start fighting with me once and reloaded.
Eager for battle.
You're not wearing the right wings either. Just put on the correct flying underwear, guys. It's really... How can he even see us attacking her? Oh, she does have another ring.
Let's get going.
Okay, now let's kill poor sweet, sweet innocent Quil.
Hark! Hark! A camp, and Hogma willing. Some friendly faces. Well met. Goblins roughed me up and stole my hose when they heard me singing hatchling love. You wouldn't have half a bedroll for a lost minstrel, would you? I can pay for my board with music, if you care for it.
Who are you?
Quil Grootslang. Soon to be published in the songbook Affairs in Ancient Abir, Songs of Draconic Love.
I'm sorry.
If I make it to Baldur's Gate with my manuscript, that is.
You won't. You know, it's dangerous out there to be traveling on your own.
I know. It's not the first time I've been robbed. I am only glad I didn't get hurt.
Well, our hearth is open and there's safety beside it.
I'll just stay one night. Promise. Then I'll be gone. I know I'm ice blood, but I get cold so fast. I need to be by the fire.
Okay, let's talk to this poor sweet girl to feel worse about killing her.
Thanks for the fire.
So what kind of music do you write?
I prepared a dense manuscript of new love chants to be throat sung in Timantha style. You probably don't know, but the Dragonborn clans arrange their children's marital unions. Love is considered irrelevant to egg duty. But I've never even been kissed, and I can't stop myself from dreaming. I don't think most of us stop hoping. Ever. Really. Not even when duty stamps us down. And that's what the songbook's about. Lost, lingering love. Never acted on. Never spoken.
You're painfully innocent.
Perhaps. But I want to capture this feeling while it still strikes hot.
So why were you traveling on the road in the middle of the night?
I've been given a great chance. My song score, Affairs in Ancient Abir Songs of Draconic Love, is due to be published in the Gate. I'm in a big rush, though. I fear that if I don't get there in the next few days, they're going to print some kobold bone flute instrumentals instead.
How do you write love songs if you've never found love yourself?
Is there someone who you think you might love? Oh, come on. I won't tell.
God, she makes me feel so bad. I don't know which one to choose. Mock me if you will, but I have a thing for Gale.
And have you said so? Do they know even one little bit of how you really feel?
The angle! Oh my god, that was terrible. It's far too soon for that.
There's a special feeling to having love all to yourself, don't you think? For no one to know. I grew up smiling about my little secrets to myself. I would have been laughed at if I admitted to anyone how I felt. It is not our kind's way. But I have my whole life ahead of me. Things will be different now I'm on the Sword Coast.
They sure will.
I can't wait for what is coming next.
You shouldn't be as excited, sweetheart. Will you sing a draconic song for me?
Oh my. Are you sure? Are you really sure?
What's the worst that could happen?
Spoken like someone who's never heard a dragonborn throat song. This one, Sky Swain, is about what it might feel like to mate in the air, in the age where wings were yet with us.
Oh my god. The true language of love.
Oh, there are 69 more verses. I'm only just beginning.
Please stop there. Did I get all of her
Thanks for the
conversation
fire.
options? See, are you any good in a fight?
It's a miracle I'm still alive.
Oh my god, I feel so bad. Okay.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that scared girl who asked for nothing more than a night of shelter. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches.
Try to remember something. Anything. Oh my god, I do.
A single moment comes to you, the flash of abject terror in her eyes, blood spilling from her lips. No time for last words.
Investigate your surroundings. Look for an explanation.
There are dozens and dozens of wounds on the corpse. The killer did not stop savaging it, even when she was long gone. And your dominant arm aches. It aches from stabbing over and over. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business?
What curse is in your heart to kill in your sleep?
Something wicked must have woken you. The contemptible pervert within must have lavished slash after slash upon the girl. But where, oh where could that monster have come from? If only you knew yourself better. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you.
Okay. There's no way this tiny ass gnome will be able to carry that fucking body out of camp, so I'm not even gonna try stealth. Oh, prepare to face the others. You won't hide.
Your misdeed is bright and clear as the dawning day.
Another waif dead before her time. I wonder how it happened.
You're the one who cried out for us. You must have seen something.
Now, I can't help but notice that one of us is positively drenched in blood. So?
She was brutalized. The killer knifed her many times after she was dead. Was it you?
I'm just a cute little gnome. No, it was not me. I'm not covered in blood. I'm not blaming Astari this time. I think I killed her.
The blood speaks for itself. Why?
I had muscle spasms that caused me to murder. my body acted outside my control. It was spasming?
The parasite must be affecting you deeply.
The worm in your head has never slept more peacefully. You know in your heart it was something deeper, hungrier.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it could have been the tadpole.
Even if it was the worm, this was peculiar indeed. I'll be watching.
An uneasy feeling lingers in the air. As the Inquisition departs, you are left alone with a familiar headache.
You must uncover the cause of your mad spree lest it happen again.
Much is uncertain, but you know one thing for sure. The darkness will strike again, unless you find a light.
Scratch! I mean, at least there's a cute dog waiting for me in camp after all that.
Scratch. Come here, boy.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I'm sorry about what happened to your master.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Pet that puppy. Alright, do the rounds.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Oh, right, they don't actually give a fuck about Quil.
I tire of this Faerun, its temperate skies, its soft people. Would that I were doing battle among the tears.
The Tears of Selûne, you mean?
Yes. Rocky bodies named after a false goddess. Look above, to the Sea of Night. Should you be fortunate, you may see Kresh Kalir tumble past.
Are Githyanki from the Tears?
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command.
I love that that's a fond memory for her.
Sky Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble.
And are you sure a creche is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was the gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom's very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
You look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
I know of Githyanki, I've just never met one.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
As if your upturned bat snout's any better.
Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
Stop talking down to me, Lizelle. Do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Do you know what happens if we don't find the cure?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
That's not gonna happen. We will find a cure.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
Isn't that good news, though?
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
My past is a mystery to me. Could the parasite have caused that?
Ceremorphosis takes all of you. Mind, body, soul. An ordinary tadpole would eat at your memories until they were lost to the void. But our tadpoles are far from ordinary. I wonder if another factor's in play.
I have these urges. I want to kill. I want blood.
Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too many, though, and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My suggestion, attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up.
You should have told me right away. How dare you keep this from me? I'm just foreseeing a conversation. We're going to have another
Karlach's
act.
all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her.
It is so weird that nobody gives any fucks if you kill Quil.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I think I have an artifact you'll be interested in.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
So why does this condition of yours require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Alright, let's pop in and out and have Butler night. Get a starry and a pretty cloak, because I always give it to him. Oh, and maybe the Mizora bullshit will trigger. Yep. Oh, I haven't gotten Karlach a cute outfit yet.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Wyll, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty. God damn it. Anyone but her.
God damn, Gwenyth, get the fuck out of my camp.
Now? But I'm just getting comfy.
I don't care.
Call me Mizora. I'm Wyll's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Wyll. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me devils only. She's a tiefling, not a monster.
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
God damn it, Wyll, why didn't you tell me about her?
He's the Blade of Frontiers. Devil's plaything, just doesn't have the same ring.
Speaking of...
Wyll burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Wyll, don't forget,
our pact still stands.
Ta-ta.
Alright.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Wyll hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
You must be relieved.
Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
Okay. Wyll.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Wyll was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
The Blade of Frontiers has some explaining to do.
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
And what exactly are the terms of your pact?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. Well met.
So how's it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
Quite the handsome devil, if I do say so.
I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me. Horns and all. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
You should really get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
There's gotta be a loophole in your damn contract that'll let you out.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
Well, we can beat her if we put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet. Well met.
Well met.
I can't help feeling Wyll got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath.
Oh, right, she's
Still,
topless because her wings
it
took
took
the underwear
guts to
slot.
defy that petty patron of his. The blade's sting is real.
So, Wyll did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Wyll. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
is Butler time.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony.
Go for a walk. Try to stop yourself from retching.
Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman. Why did she die? The mystery gnaws at your pounding heart.
Milady? Jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last! Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring Butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long.
Get away from me!
I was so worried for your health during our long separation. Now I've found you, silly me. My fears were unfounded. You have kept killing without me. That will keep you fighting fit and healthy. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road.
Did you cause me to kill her?
Such fine work could never be done by a wretch like me. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity.
There will be no more barbarity.
Death wants everything to do with you, good villain.
I don't care.
Be true to yourself, my lord.
Okay, next game, I'm gonna have Carlette kill me and pick up my body before the long rest so that we can get the other version of this scene where he tells me how disappointed he is in me for not killing the bard.
What a day.
Yeah, we'll plan that for next game. It's a pretty cool scene. I've just never gotten it myself. Okay, are we done with camp events? Can I put the party back together and go do stuff? Ah, I just want to click on the bar side.
Why are we slowing down?
Fuck yes. Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki's Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. It is done.
Well met.
Well met.
That's the spirit.
Alright, Lae'zel and Karlach need outfits before I forget again. Priorities. I have them. They just may not necessarily make sense. Oh no, none of these fit the muscle mummies, that's right. Something in here that I look like. That looks better on the boys. No. Didn't I just do that one? I just did that one. Apparently that one is not for Karlach. Uh-huh. Just a leather shirt and a fig leaf hanging out. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. Alright, with the black and furnace red dye. No. No, I think those will be hideous no matter what color they are. Oh, here we go. These will work, I think. Maybe. Oh, these will work. Just a different color. It's the absolute dye to make them black. That's not the absolute dye. Where'd the absolute dye go? That's not right. It's okay. That's where I want. Or not. Oh, let's see how that one looks in boots. Let's get rid of the box full of them first, so I don't have to find them. That's not bad, actually.